Shoemaker, Shoemaker Guitar Works. What I've got here is a 90s Fender DG10. The bridge is pulling away, and so what I've done so far is I've made the hole right here a little bit bigger so the pickup could go down through. That's a pain in the butt without destroying the pickup. I have taken the knife and I've cut around the bridge on the sides and on the front, so there's going to be no tear out. And I think this is going to come off pretty easily. Sometimes I'll use hot iron, but I don't think I'm going to need one today. I just need my palette knife here, or whatever you'd call it, putty knife, some people call it. But it's not sharp. The ends are rounded off, and it can stay nice and flat. Yeah, see, I'm already coming up over the edge of the bridge right there. I think we're going to have very minimal amount of tear out, if any. Yeah, that popped off super easy. So, they didn't use very much glue. The glue line kind of not good at all. The whole outer perimeter, I don't even think there's, I think there's still finish on this, in fact. So, what I'm going to have to do, for one, is scrape. This is another prying device that I have, actually, that I can get under there with, and it gives me a little bit of leverage. This works really good for your bridge plate, to get up underneath of there and kind of pull on it. What I'm going to have to do here is scrape this glue off that they used. Oh yeah, see, it comes off really easy. That was super thin. Good sharp razor knife will help you with this. I'm using one of these cheap Harbor Freight, probably Exactos. I don't know where I got it. And then I still got a little bit on there. We hit 100 subscribers this week, and I really want to thank you guys for that. Keep telling your friends, keep hitting the like buttons, whatever. We've got, I'm going to do a giveaway at 200 subscribers. So thank you everybody for sharing and caring. So one thing I like to do is take the X-Acto knife and cut just little lines in the bridge. You got to be careful doing this so you don't cut your hand. But that will give the glue something to tooth to. And I think I've said this in another one of my videos that I did a bridge on. I don't know if you can see that, but there's, I carved a bunch of little lines in there, and that will just give the glue something to grab onto. This area, this could be a little different because I'm actually going to take some sandpaper to that, I think. Try try and get that glue off of there. I thought I had a piece of sandpaper up here. Got to go grab one from inside here. This is 80 grit on a sand block. Yeah, see, they just tried to glue it right to the finish. That's all lacquer that's coming off of there. See that? Glue, especially if you're gluing a rosewood bridge, will not stick to any kind of lacquer finish. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this. So it's got something to grip onto. Drain runs this way, so I'm trying to go the opposite ways so it actually has some fibrous material to grab onto. Alright, so that's got some good. Let me grab a wet towel. That glue dust and lacquer dust out of the little grooves we just cut into it. The glue's water-based, so it's not really going to hurt it. Never had a problem with it doing it this way. I have this neat little alignment tool here that I use, and I'll show you that here in a second. So, take my tight bond, just original Red Label tight bond. And I'm trying to stay away from the holes and just get all around it. I want enough to where I get some squeeze out, but not too much. Take this tape off I put on here. be able to get down and get that squeeze out off of there. I do this when I cut around the bridge, just a little extra assurance. So, take my high-tech glue spreader, spread that glue. Yep, it never fails. My phone starts to ring when I start recording a video. I'm going to put some on here, and I'm going to do the same thing with my fender. As my child used to say, my daughter, "Daddy, I hurt my fender." Did get a little bit in the holes when I was doing that, so I want to make sure and get that out of there. Not that it matters, because I always take a drill bit and clean them out anyway. And you're going to get some squeeze out in there. There's no way to avoid that if you're doing a perfect glue job anyway. Yeah, a lot of times I'll take a hot iron and I'll put it on top of the bridge for a little bit, maybe with a damp cloth. So this goes down in the holes just like that. Screw those down in there. Sometimes it's easier if you got a tool. So these actually screw fairly tightly in the holes by themselves, but I reach inside and I put these wing nuts on the back side. You got time to work with the glue, so don't worry about the glue that's already coming out. These don't have to be killer tight either. Just tight enough to make a mechanical bond. I'm just holding that. And you remember seeing on the Richter when I glued the bridge, I used bridge clamps because, for one, there's no way I could ever fit my fingers inside or hand inside the hole of that guitar. And for two, the bridge was shaped differently than a normal dreadnought bridge. So now, see, it's got these set screws on the end, and I shove these mahogany wedges up in here. See how that creates the squeeze out and makes it come out evenly all the way around. I'll do the same thing on this side. There. Now that I've tightened those, I'll check these one more time. through with my damp rag and wipe off any of the squeeze out. Sorry if that's making a banging noise on the microphone, I apologize. Got the mic attached to the edge of the bench here. I really like this new Park camera. It's easy to use, it was cheap. I'm going to go get one more rag and go over it one more time. I only wet about half my paper towel when I do it, and then just fold it over. Then you can use the dry side to go back against it if you need to. Like so. And I'll let that sit for, oh, probably at least a good couple days, and let that cure. And then I will bring you guys back for part 2, where I remove the clamps and double check the inside, make sure everything's good, show you how the pickup and everything goes through and lays in there, and whatever. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.